All right, Merry Christmas. I had some situations today that really showed that I still have a number of challenges to work on with my binge eating disorder. So, my manager had wanted to talk to me at 4 o'clock today. We had arranged a meeting. He wanted to talk about some courses that he wants me to teach next semester. Unfortunately, one of my coworkers unfortunately contracted COVID-19, and I feel badly about taking the position. It feels like blood money to accept this new job, but I'll take it in stride. Now the problem came that he emailed me at 3:20 and went like, "Do you want to meet now?" And I was in the middle of eating. And I ran into trouble like that in the past. And I spent about 30 seconds debating with myself what to do. And I bit the bullet and I emailed him back and said, "Give me 5 minutes. I'm in the middle of eating." And I felt so badly for doing that though. But I would feel even more badly if I accepted the early meeting and made a mistake during the meeting. But it felt like I had to choose the lesser of two evils. In the future, I hope to be able to jump into the meeting no matter what state of eating I am in. I have a hard time with stopping eating for some reason. I really do. As soon as my mouth starts to water, it's almost like if you try to stop urinating halfway, right? It's a lot easier to hold in urinating than it is to try to stop, right? For me, eating is kind of like that. Now, here's the problem. During the meeting, we were discussing compensation, and he mentioned that they have a budget, but he would be willing to think about covering my conference expenses. Now, here's the problem. I really despise having to turn in meal receipts at my conferences because I have some dietary restrictions. To give you an idea, a couple years ago, I went to interview for a startup company. And I went to a steakhouse and I ordered my usual, but I didn't want any seasonings or any sauces and anything like that. So I eat, and the waiter gives me the receipt. And on the receipt, it was like, no MSG, no sugar, no dairy. And I really didn't want to turn that in. And I asked the waiter if he could print out another one that didn't say all that. People have a tendency to see all that and think that you're a high maintenance person. I'm not. I went out to eat without a problem. And I spent 10 minutes to explain my information, and we had a good conversation about why I'm avoiding that. So I'm not high maintenance, but people don't see it that way. And the waiter, he couldn't adjust the receipt, but he found somebody else's receipt on another table that was a very similar amount, and I took that. And I'm gonna have to. I hope it's just gonna be a per diem. But if not, I'll have to think hard about how I do this. Fortunately, the conferences are usually in another country. Most people are not going to bother to put that into Google Translate just to see what you ordered, so that might be okay. Anyways, but I really am kicking myself that I wasn't able to handle going to that meeting early today. In the future, I hope to, though. I didn't want to roll the dice with. This is a very important meeting, and plus, my coworker is already ill. I didn't want to add more trouble to the manager. Thanks for watching.